Hey, what's up everybody? It's TJ with the Blessed to Build Foundation. And today's video is sponsored by Sanctified Homes, and we're talking about what does it actually mean when we talk about building better? As far as building, right? Like a home, to me, that means it's safe, it's durable, it's healthy, right? Like your family is healthy in that home. And then if you've been following us a while, you know that we talk about passive house sometimes. We have the designation and the training to build a passive house, but it's expensive to take a home all the way to those passive house standards. However, one of the things that's important to me is the comfortability of you living in your home and also that air that you're breathing in your home, because it makes such a big difference. So it's not just the structure and everything we talk about that's neat in some of the other videos, how we detail stuff. Honestly, I know most people don't want to nerd out on that stuff, but it excites me to be able to build you a safer, healthier home, because that's what I would want for me and my family. So when I'm talking about a more durable home, I'm talking about a home and materials we use that's going to last a long time. In all honesty, a lot of the homes you're seeing built in our area are built to code. Like the code standards in Wisconsin are so low, it's embarrassing even to go to seminars across the country and tell other people what our standards are. We need to raise that standard. That's why we talk about raising the standards in the industry. And even if our codes were higher, I still would want to push that so you ultimately as the consumer have a better product and a safer home for you and your family to live in. So whether that's just you, whether it's you and a significant other, you have pets, you have kids, we want that home safe, and we want it to be something that you're proud to show off and share with people you care about. So when we're talking about, the safety in your home, you'll see a lot of the homes we put, for example, we're calling them a storm. Well, most people would call them a storm shelter. We call them a safety room, or you can call it whatever you want. But basically, that's a room we're putting in our homes that has 6 sides of concrete. So if there's a storm, we've done it where we put in pretty big doors that lock, so you could lock yourself in there, especially if a husband's away and the wife is home alone, or vice versa. It's somewhere they can go to feel safe, right? But then also a healthy home, we're talking about what is the air you're breathing for your family. We've built homes where people had horrible asthma. And by the time we were done and we understood that, we were using the right products, the right filtering systems like ERVs, where we have a video on that, so that you have good, clean air to breathe. And also an efficient home, right? Like we don't want to just put in the biggest furnace unit, the biggest water heater. Like we want to understand how you're going to live and then also build a home to surround that and keeping within your budget. So kind of jumping back on that FIAS thing where it's very expensive to build a FIAS house, when we're talking about some of the things we do to just build a more durable home, we're talking 5 to 10% more depending on what you want to do in your budget. So it might sound like a huge thing, but if you're talking about building your dream home and it's not safe, healthy, and durable, like there's more than just that goes into building a better home. But we want homes that are going to be around 500 years from now, not something that 50 years from now needs a total rehab because it's falling apart, or 100 years from now being torn down because it wasn't built properly, right? Like we want the standard raised so high that people have to raise their standards to keep up. Or, I want to see other builders, if you're seeing this, like step it up so that we have to continue to raise the standard as well. So when you're talking about what is a more durable and more safe and a healthier home, those are the biggest things when we talk about the grand scale of like, I want those standards raised in those areas. These are just some of the things that you can do. It's not everything, right? So I just brought up a few things to explain that because it's getting frustrating driving around and seeing some of the things I see let go. And it's code, but it's not necessarily right. Or some of the details with waterproofing or air sealing and why all of those things are so important. So anyway, guys, don't forget, please like and subscribe. Follow Sanctified's YouTube channel. We'll have all the links, everything in there. The Blessed to Build Foundation is doing a bunch of stuff with putting out more good content and trying to raise the standards in the industry. So give them a like, share the page, look at the mission and vision. There's a bunch of stuff coming out. It'll be in 2024, right? We're in 2023. So with doing some projects with kids and whatnot. So in the meantime, don't forget to raise your standard. We'll talk to you guys soon.